Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Throw left side taken in by Washington. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's rock now. Do some. Express. Set. 780. Hey.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, it's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Set. 180.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Look at the end.
Now Rodgers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, check 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, hey.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
What part of what Efty said there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, Newton over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Let's rock now. Hey, hey.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Gurley. And not much running room. down to the 32. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10. They run with Pumphrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Let's rock now.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Let's rock now. Ready, ready, ready.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now the Packers get set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. first and 10. Newton sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the crossing route, complete. It's Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Gun. Do some. Express. Hey.
On first down, Newton. And an alley to run. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's third and 3.
Hey.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey. Express. Gun.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to fire one deep over them. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. He juked him. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. That's fine. Yeah. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun. Great. Yes, sir. What is it? 20. Express.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun. Do something.
Here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Come on. Run. Run to the ball. We got a runner. That's fine. Yeah.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Jump out. 319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Zoom. Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready? 7-8.
Off play action. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Hey.
to the air. Newton on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now again running left for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
319.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Fights off the defender. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Newton. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hey, boys, you got 4. 4 down. Set. Set 180.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey. 4 down. Gun.
Here's Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. They're running with Gurley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
You got 4. Set. 180. Gun.
Newton now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing again. Past the 20. Throw left side complete. It's Moody. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Right to the 3. Hey, get right there. Get right there. Get right there.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Hey. Do something.
Newton's going to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Finding room inside the 40. To the right side and complete to Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Another carry now for Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.